Hello everybody, this is the Southern Hellenist. I'm back with another video. So I decided to go ahead and redo this video because I made a mistake when I was I was about ready to talk about upcoming live rituals that I plan on to do, and so I have to redo it. So welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be sacrifices of the Nymphs, Akheloos, Hermes, and and then of course it's sacrifices to Athene. This is actually the last Hellenic holiday of the month of Bodron, and everything. This is the one that I'm not going to be able to do tomorrow night because I have to work. I have to, not only do I have to close, but to come back the next day and do a mid-shift twice before I have my glorious Friday and Saturday off, and then I open on Sunday, which means I will not be able to do my sacrifices to the Hellenics, which I'm not upset about, but what I'll actually do is I'll just end up doing that when I get off of work. Gods understand. You gotta work. You gotta work hard for the money. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you don't eat. You don't have a place to live. So you understand. Okay, so before I get to the video, I want to say a couple things. One, I got two things in today. No, I'm not going to show it, but I'll tell you what it is because I'm too freaking dead tired right now to actually get up and show it to you. One, I got my 5 rolls of benzoin incense. This is 100 and... No, it's 100. It's 100. It's 100 pack of incense. They're 20 sticks each, and I'm currently burning that right now for Ikati. And I also bought some incense that is specifically for Ikati. I know, it sounds woo, but I wanted to at least have something continuously for her, as well as for any other deities that I'm going to be honoring. I'm actually going to go back and see if they sell things for like Artemis and Zeus and stuff like, and different deities like that. If not, you know, not going to be too upset. I'll just fall back on historically accurate incense. But you know, that's just me. I like to burn different kinds of incense, and I don't limit myself to what the Greeks historically burned for that particular deity. Another thing, if I look like that I have just woken up and that I look like I'm still dead tired, it is because I still am dead tired. Yesterday I was supposed to leave at 10:30. I ended up getting home close to 1:30 at night, and the reason for this is, one, my brother was in such a hurry to leave, and I was actually taking a Lyft ride with him, that I forgot my key at the apartment, so which means I couldn't get into my apartment. So I went back to get Steven's key, and then I had this really funny feeling that I would have to stay up for him to get home to let him in, and I ended up staying there till probably about 12:45, and then my brother said, "Hey, look, just take my key and just, you know, I'll tap on the window when I'm home and you let me in." So that's how I ended up getting home as late as I did, and I ended up getting about 3.5 hours of sleep. I worked through it with only 3.5 hours of sleep. My manager went and put me on dress today, which I was very happy about, very eternally grateful for. I learned something really weird about people and how they perceive other people. Oh God, I can't get my thoughts together. I'm a very friendly person. A lot of people get that when they come across my videos. Oh wow, that's a very friendly person. But when you are dead tired, you kind of might come along as being a bit of a jerk. And this guy who was part of the some company that deals with utilities, he's like, I don't want anything because she's having an attitude problem. And I'm like, what the fuck are you even on about? So, so, and it's like, well, it's like, I was telling my manager, I said, look, I am dead tired, but I'm still a friendly person. So please, don't say I'm having an attitude problem when I'm probably not having one. It's the masks. The problem with masks, and I'm not anti-mask, I'm pro-mask. But what the mask does is it makes it very difficult depending on what kind of mask you have on, to understand what the person is saying. And he asked me like 3 times, repeat what I was saying. And when you have to keep on asking someone over and over again to repeat something when you who are speaking perfectly understands what is coming out of your mouth, you kind of get a little irritated. So it came across as me having an attitude problem. But it's like, no, it's just me coming along as, look, I'm getting sick and tired of you constantly asking me, oh, please repeat what you're saying. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. I have very limited patience for people that either pretend that they're deaf or just want to have an attitude. So, another thing happened, which was really funny, which kind of, I hope I didn't come along as like a weird neighbor. I had gotten a notification from Amazon that my order had arrived, and I'll tell you something, my sleep-deprived brain is kind of like, I cannot make heads or tails of what the heck you're even, like, what the heck am I looking at? I'm looking at this bush, and I'm like, okay, are you telling me the package is in the bush, or what? So I'm busy just like where is it at? Where's my package at? And then it's like, and there was this car that was a couple of centimeters away, and they were like, I think they were staring at me. I don't know, because it was dark out, and I was just like peeking through, looking like a stalker, and sure enough, there was my package. And what it is it's actually it's a pyramid candle that is has Hecate's symbol that you traditionally see nowadays in modern day neo-pagan altars, and so that came in for me, and so yeah. So yeah, so I'm kind of like, what's the deal with the freaking bush? So yeah, so that was my little adventure last night, early this morning, and when I got home today, my manager actually took me home, so I wouldn't be stumbling around looking like I was drunk. Got in there, and I saw the little packages on the doorstep, and I'm like, cool. So grabbed them and went to sleep. I actually slept in my uniform. I was so dead tired. All right. So, all right. So in the world of live videos. Okay, so I'm off on Friday and I'm off on Saturday, and Friday is the time when we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be honoring the goddess Hecate. So I'm off on that day. I thought that she had not given me the new moon off, but she did. So I was very grateful for that. And I'm also off on Saturday, which means I can do Menorah Mia. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's how I've been pronouncing it for years. And I have to work Sunday 8 to 4, which means that I cannot do the sacrifice to the Helios when it states that it's normally done. But I will do it when I get home, and then I will be able to do a live ritual to Akheloos Daemon. But after Sunday, I don't know. I have to wait till Friday when I get my schedule for next week. Next week is, of course, it's important. It's an important week, mainly because it is the first day of autumn. So we are entering the last full week of summer. As soon as autumn comes around, I will be actually changing up my green man or pan from summer to autumn, which is why I buy it, because it's all part of my decoration, and I don't see having a green man plaque as being on Hellenic. I'm also going to change up my fairy to autumn, because I like to do that. And in November, I'm actually going to be purchasing my winter fairy, and in December, I'll actually be purchasing my winter green man or my winter pan. So that's what I will be doing during that time. All right, get into the video. All right. So we give offerings to the nymphs tomorrow night. Once again, it will be a live ritual that I will not be able to do. The nymphs were embodiment. All right, so if I get anything wrong, please pardon me. My brain is not working right now. So the nymphs were the embodiment of rivers and streams. There's actually a story, I was actually reading it in the book that Rick Riordan brought out about the Greek gods, that there was actually a nymph in the river down in the underworld that knew about the above. So, and of course, Hades fell in love with her and brought her to the above world, and she made the mistake of saying basically that she was going to be the queen of the underworld, and that she was more beautiful than Persephone. And Persephone did not like that, and she basically splattered her. I think splattered her on the mountain, or turned her into something. I don't remember. My brain is like not working right now. All right. Okay, so in the ritual, you make an offering to the nymphs, reciting Orphic hymn number 50. Then make an offering to Akheloos, the primary river god, by possibly pouring libation into a river. We don't have a river. There's actually a there is a I wouldn't know if it's a river, but it definitely is water. And what I'm actually going to do tomorrow, or I may just go ahead and do it the next day, is I'm actually going to take take some water, and I'm going to walk from here to the job. And when I get to the bridge that you have to go, because you have to, they built like a a road or bridge. I'm going to check to see if the water level is good, and if it's good, I'm going to pour out that entire bottle of water into that stream as an offering. All right, so you also honor the god Hermes, and you recite Orphic hymn number 27, Homeric hymn number 4 and 18. Some of these hymns are pretty long. So if you're going to be doing something like that and you know the hymn is pretty long, I really advise you to have something to drink because your throat is going to get sore. Gaia can be honored by caring for the environment, assist in cleaning up pollution, recycle, conserve energy, protect wildlife, and become familiar with ecological issues, support local organic farmers, think globally but act locally. Make an offering to Gaia, then recite Orphic hymn number 25 and Homeric hymns number 30. Make an offering to Athene, recite Orphic hymn number 31 and Homeric hymns number 11 and 28. All right. So those are the deities that we honor on the ritual that we're doing. Ritual that I would have been able to celebrate if I didn't have to come in the next day and do a mid-shift. But yeah, so I hope that the information has been helpful to you. But next year, hopefully next year, I will be able to celebrate it. But it's nice to have the ritual on hand so that in the future I can actually observe it. Before I go, as far as my handwritten rituals are concerned, once we enter the new Athenian month, which will be on Saturday, I'm going to print out a new section for my binder. And actually, I'm seeing it as being 2 binders, so it's going to be for the first 6 months of the Athenian year, and the second one is going to be for the second half of the Athenian year. So that's something that I am very much looking forward to being able to do and have that on hand. I am going, at some point in the future, I am going to write out the rituals from this book so that I'll have it wide open and ready. But yeah, another thing I've been doing is I've been reading books that are written by people that are so-called priestesses to Hecate. I'm actually going to be doing a book review of 2 books. One of them is Keeping Her Keys. It's a book that has lessons that go along with Hecate. So I'm going to do a book review of that, and I'm also going to do a book review of Keeping Her Sacred Flame. I think that's what they call it. I'll be doing a book review for that one. I did read the book a couple years ago, but I'm going to actually reread it again and do a book review of that book. It's actually going to be more of a Kindle review because I didn't have the money to actually afford the physical copy of the book and everything. Let's see what else. Oh man, my throat is like so sore right now. I'm also going to start coming up with a topic for from the Angora. I know I have not done from an Angora in a couple of weeks. I'm just kind of like, what do I talk about? Because I've done I am going to go back to doing the God videos, so look forward to them. So yeah, so I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and until next time, may be happy, healthy, and most importantly, be safe. Bye.